Alrighty, this is Goose is first saddling where she gets cinched up all the way. I had to divide it into 2 videos because my little editing program will only let me share up to 10 minutes, blah, 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 blah. So I just doing part 1 and part 2. So this is just a little bit of the ground prep stuff that I did before I put the saddle on her. She needs her feet done, so we're going to be working on getting her used to having her feet handled. I'm not just going to concentrate on her feet all at once. I'll just kind of do it a little bit at a time. In the groundwork section, I'm just going to do ask her to do some simple things like back up, disengage the hind end, walk with me, just a few things to practice getting her listening to my cues. These little warm-ups are just basically communication, warming up for communication. I'm going to do a lot of rewarding right now with her every time she does the right thing, even if it's just a teeny tiny little thing. Lots of rewards get her confidence up. At this point, I'm not going to do a lot of pushing on her or pressure to try to get her worked up. I'm just going to see what naturally works her up at this point. See where her mind is. And she's a stoic-y horse. She doesn't really let a lot out. She's kind of semi-shut down. She's very smart. She's very light. She responds very fast to things. But she just takes a long time to warm up to people. I mean, a really, really long time to warm up. So Goose has been watching the other horses get worked with. Like, she'll just stand on the outside of the pen and watch me do stuff. And that definitely helped her confidence in knowing what's coming next. She's not really worried about what I'm going to do to her because she's seen I've been doing stuff every single day with the 2 other horses and they're totally fine. So that actually made her want attention. She's actually wants me to catch her now. She wants to be in the pen. She wants to do things with me, which is really nice. But just having her be exposed to other horses around her doing all the things that I'm asking of her they learn that way. It is beneficial. Like having a colt stand tied while you're riding another horse around is beneficial to the colt because it's learning while it's watching what's going on. Right now I'm just hand brushing her, getting her more used to me touching all over her body. I like to use my hands before I use a brush because then I can feel tension and I can see if there's an area that she's nervous about me touching. Because Goose is still nervous, with touches and people close to her. She's okay with me, but with most people, if you try to come up to her, she's just see ya, peace out. So I'm just going to try to get her to be really comfortable with me in her bubble. And she's standing really nicely. There was no lunging or anything like that. And I know people are like, oh my God, lunge your horses. It will make other things easier. It does make things easier, later for certain things. But the way I do it, I don't feel I need to lunge them. I'm willing to take the time to make it be a little bit longer for me to get them to trot under saddle and whatnot. Right now, I'm just kind of wiggling her back and forth, getting her relaxed. I'm seeing how much harassment from me she's going to be willing to take. I call it harassment. I'm not really harassing her. I do think it's really important to get your horse to where they're, okay and cool with you being in their bubble. Some people choose to, I'm going to make you move your feet and work you hard until you stand for me to do what I ask of you. And that's their choice. That's just not how I choose to set my horses up. I choose to set my horses up to be confident and wanting to do the things that I ask and enjoy our time together. Very much a partnership. I've literally spent thousands of hours in the saddle on the backs of different horses, and it is a partnership. Once you get the partnership, it's amazing. It makes everything so much easier, but I think a lot of people haven't gotten the experience of a true partnership with a horse. So I'm just about done doing my little goof off warm up, getting her used to me all around her, getting her used to me being down low. This is nice for when you're dealing with their feet, but she's tuned in to me, and that's what I want from her, is to be tuned in and chill with what we're doing and not be like freaking out the entire time. So I'm going to go right from doing this into saddling her, and again I'm going to present the pad to her, rub it on her. I'm not just going to walk up and set it on her back because she's not 100% used to it. That little few extra steps makes things nicer. But she handles it like a freaking champ, and so I'll just go through the process of it. Lots of rewarding, go back and forth, side to side, and just kind of do it like she's done it a million times. And her body language, she's tense. Her ears are kind of like glued back. She's really paying attention to me. And one of the reasons that we do the exercises where we move her hips away from us is because if she does get scared and she goes bolting, I want to be able to move her away from me and control her to where I don't get hurt. I'm not just going to walk up and throw the saddle on her either. I'm going to kind of make sure she sees it swinging. She sees me get down to throw it up a few times. She knows what's coming. I'm gonna be slow about putting it on her, because if she goes to bolt before I get it up there, I want to be able to stop myself so I don't put it on and then have it fall off and have her spook and go taking off through the round pin and then have to work 3 times harder next time to get the saddle back on her. She has never been fully cinched up. She's had like a saddle set on her back a couple times, but so this cinching up part is all new for her. I'm going to go a little bit slow about it because I'm going to be watching her reaction, but at the same time I'm going to try to just get the cinching part done, again, because if she goes to blow with the saddle not attached to her, I don't want the saddle to fall off and cause more work later down the road. So far, she's really good about it. She's watching, she's paying attention, but she's not being reactive. And my confidence in the situation definitely helps her confidence. I'm just going about our business. I'm not giving her a reason to be worried. I'm not being like, oh, I wonder if she's going to explode when I tighten this cinch on her. I'm just like, oh, nope, she's going to be cool. And so she is cool because I'm putting that energy out for her. So we get her all cinched up and she does really good. And so then I have to do another video, remember, 2 videos. And so we're getting close to the end of this one, and then in the next video, it just goes straight into me leading her around and starting to put weight into her stirrups and like little jumping next to her, all the things that she needs to be prepared for a rider getting on her from the ground. So if you stuck around this long, stay watching for part 2 of this video for the whole shebang of Goose's first real saddling and cinch up and weight in the stirrups and all that fun stuff. Again, thank you for watching the videos. Any questions, comments, or any of that fun stuff, let me know.